I know what you might be thinking right now. You just started the course and I'm already giving you a challenge, right? Well, not to worry, this is just a thought challenge. In this course, we're going to be building a simple game called Bullseye. The game gives the player a random target value to aim for from 1 to 100. The closer the player moves the slider to the target value, the higher the points the player gets, and the player's score is displayed on a pop-up dialog. Your challenge for this episode is to take a look at a screenshot of the app and think of the steps needed to build this game. You could do this on a piece of paper, so there's really no need for big tech here. While doing this, split your list into two parts, must-haves and nice-to-haves. The must-have list should have the bare minimum functionality in order to ship the app. This is called a minimum viable product, or MVP for short. The features on this list should have everything to make the game playable, while the second list, the nice-to-haves, should contain things like styling, extra cool features like the ability to play multiple rounds or even to restart the game. And the advantage of this exercise is to teach you how to think of solving a problem first by first figuring out what you want to do before thinking of how you want to do it. Alright, go ahead and make a list of steps you take to build this game. Good luck. How did your to-do list turn out? Now, before you say your list is right or wrong, there's really no ultimate correct answer to do this. People do stuff differently and that's okay as long as you achieve the intended goal. So, as long as you come up with a plan, then that's fine. For my programming to-do list, I took the task of creating the game and then I cut it into small chunks. Breaking programming tasks into smaller chunks or tasks helps tackle problem better because it helps you find a clearer path to solve a problem. Okay, here's what my programming to-do list looks like. Add an instruction label, add a target label, add a slider and make it go between the values 1 and 100, add a hit me button, make the target text bigger. Next, show a pop-up when the player taps the hit me button, read the value of the slider after the player taps the hit me button, generate a random number for the target value, and calculate and display the score. If we finish the items on this list, then we can have a minimum viable product, popularly known as a MVP. It may not be pretty like an app you get on Play Store, but at least you can play the game. We will check off the items in this to-dos list in this course. To take the app from an MVP to a polished app, here's what my nice-to-have list looks like. Implement multiple rounds, implement restarting the game, make the app look pretty, and add an about screen. This nice-to-have list will be implemented in the follow-up course, your first Kotlin and Android app, Polish the App. Now we have a plan for what we're going to be doing in this course. It's time to set up a project in Android Studio.